The health minister says there's been no progress in Taiwan's efforts to procure 5 million Pfizer-BioNTech vaccine doses. Speaking to a lawmaker on Monday, Health Minister Chen Shih-chung said Taiwan was still in communication with the German manufacturer BioNTech to buy the vaccines.
But he said the chances of reaching a deal had become increasingly slim. Taiwan was told its case would be delayed for an undetermined period of time due to issues in the vaccine supply chain.
What is the progress on procurement of Germany's BioNTech vaccines? There has been no progress, but the chance of us sealing a contract has gotten smaller and smaller.
The health chief was downbeat on the likelihood of getting the vaccines. In February, he said Taiwan's efforts to get the vaccine had been waylaid by, quote, outside interference. Now, more than a month later, there has been no progress in procurement talks.
During our talks, they seemed to think there were problems in the global supply chain, so they felt that this procurement case should be delayed a bit. We asked how long the delay would be. They said it could be several weeks or several months.
Chen said the BioNTech deal was in limbo, but that Taiwan had secured enough supply to keep its vaccine drive going. He was asked to identify the big buyers putting pressure on BioNTech to delay its deal with Taiwan.
是欧盟吗？四面八方都有。欧盟有啊，美国有吗？我说来自，因为我看到周志浩署长在点头。四面八方都有这个可能性。
This pressure could be from all four corners of the earth. It could be any country in the world. We don't want to make conjectures, but rather we want to stay off the radar as much as we can.
Asked if it was China, the United States, or the EU, Chen refused to name names. Meanwhile, there is good news on the domestic vaccine front. The National Health Research Institute said Monday that its DNA vaccine candidate is protective against several COVID variants.
Medigen and United Biomedical have candidates in phase 2 trials. There's also the DNA vaccine developed by the National Health Research Institutes. We have been very concerned about the issue of mutations and variants. The latest DNA candidate we produced does, according to animal experiments, have protective power against the South African and UK variants.
Taiwan aims to launch a domestic vaccine as early as the second quarter. It's now in the second week of an inoculation drive using AstraZeneca vaccines. So far, fewer than 10,000 doses have been administered to frontline workers. The government will decide Wednesday on whether to expand vaccines to more healthcare workers.